Hello everybody, my name is Prismatic Sky and welcome to my new series of Stardew Valley A Rags to Riches Challenge. So I am currently having to overlay voice on my footage because I had a bit of issues when I originally streamed the first 2 episodes of this challenge. So I just want to go over a few of the rules, explain what's going on so that everyone can be caught up, and hopefully on the next time that I have this recorded that we will have no issues. So I got this challenge off of the Stardew Valley Wiki page by someone named PinkiePiePop, and as per the rules I deleted everything out of the house and we are not allowed to sell anything from the shipping van. We are only allowed to sell directly to the shops in town. We also have certain things that we have to achieve to be able to complete this challenge. Some of those being having the fully upgraded house, having 10,000 coins to be able to spend. We have to get married, we have to complete the Gunther collection, that's the museum collection, and then we also added a few rules of our own during the stream. That rule being that we are not allowed to use our tools until we can get them upgraded to the copper tools. So that's why you can see in the footage I was throwing away a few things that I had gathered during day 1, which we decided was not fair, so I did throw those out. At the beginning, during day 1, I also did cheat the money down to 0, so we started at nothing. We did not have the 500 gold as you usually start with. So we're going to be focusing a lot on collecting the gatherables and also a lot of fishing, as you'll be able to see soon, and then selling everything directly to either Pierre or to Willie. So now we have the cutscene with Willie, so we will go ahead and introduce him. Ahoy there, miss! Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty sea. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive, and hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Oh, we sure will, Willie. So we acquired a bamboo pole. There's good water here in the valley, all kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need any supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyways. Alright, so that was Willie, our local fisherman and fish shop owner. So, because this is a challenge, I decided that we were going to pretend that Willie actually sold us the fishing pole, the bamboo pole, rather than him just giving it to us. So, we do pop into his shop here to see how much the bamboo pole costs, because he does sell it, and it was 500 gold. So, we decided we were going to go ahead and cheat the money away so that we would pretend that we bought this pole, just to make this a little more challenging on ourselves. So we gathered the last bit of the forgeables we could find around here and went off to Pierre's to sell what we could, get enough money to afford this bamboo pole, and then with as much as we didn't want to do this, we were going to have to make all of our money go away. So the way that we cheat the money away is by going to Pierre, buying a couple things, and then trashing them. In this case, we're going to get the grass starters, 5 of them, 500 gold, and then, as much as it hurts, the throw them in the trash. So at this point, I decided to visit Clint and just double check that we could buy the copper ore from him and that it would be possible to do the upgrades that we wanted to do without having any tools. After going ahead and confirming that that was going to be possible and it was going to be very, very expensive, and it was going to take us a long time to get there, decided to start foraging in some trash cans. And luckily enough, we found a topaz, which means we could start our museum collection with Gunther. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. Hi! What's this? You found something? Let me see it! Remarkable! It's very old. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it's yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? We could make a groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows, if you keep donating, I might have come across some interesting items that I can send your way. Think about it, will you? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. Of course, Gunther. It's part of our challenge. We have to complete this collection. So we're going to go ahead and give our topaz to Gunther. And we'll just place it somewhere in here. And that's that for now. And to our surprise, we got a nice reward for being able to do that. Much needed one. So then I decided to go ahead and meet Penny. Oh, hello, I'm Penny. That's all she had to say. And we went ahead and met the kids, which is Vincent. Miss Penny says I have to read this book before I can go play. And Jazz. What? So Penny is one of the bachelorettes, so she is a candidate for marriage.
Alright, let's see. Ooh. Since we have fishing now. Fishing here. Alright. Come on, fish. Oh, I forgot how hard it is to fish with the beginning stats. Hey, is no fish are biting. Oh.
So, very soon we realized that fishing is going to be our main way to make money. And we're going to be spending a lot of time fishing. But we also will be trying to meet the people around town and start gaining some hearts with them. And here, we just so happen to have Alex, another one of the bachelors. The beach is a cool place to hang out and soak up some rays. You gotta spend some time in the sun or else you'll get all pale. So that's Alex, and he's also a candidate for marriage. We will slowly start meeting all of the bachelors and bachelorettes and decide who we would like to go romance. After a bit of fishing, as we will be doing a lot of, we did run into another bachelorette, and this time the one we ran into was Leia. Hello, it's nice to meet you. You picked a good time to move here. The spring is lovely this time. And with that, we came to the end of another day here in Stardew. We got a couple more fish just to finish off the night, and then went into Linus's tent so that we could pass out. since we don't have anything in the house and we're pretending like the house just doesn't exist until we can upgrade it, we do not have a bed. So every night we just have to wait for it to be 2 a.m. to be able to pass out. In the meantime, I was just trying to think about how much copper we're going to need, because we need 20 copper to be able to make the furnace, and then we need 5 to make each copper bar, and we need 5 of them to be able to upgrade, along with also having enough gold to do the upgrades.
Ooh, I leveled up foraging. Alright. +1 axe proficiency. I'm not going to be using that anytime soon yet. Alright. Hey, trees sometimes drop seeds. I think we can probably sell the seeds. Or make them into field snacks and then sell that. That will.
So here we go, another day in Pelican Town. Just checking our mail. It's telling us that Linus found us last night, and I'm glad he did, because we were right in his scent. So here we go, another day of a lot of fishing, trying to get enough money to get all the copper that we need. But sadly, with all of the rain, it seems that all we're going to be getting is trash. And we don't have a recycler currently, so this is just useless to us. After some very unsuccessful river fishing, I did go ahead and go into the Clint's shop because I wanted to double check how much it would cost for us to be able to upgrade our tool to copper. And as you can see here, it is 2,000 gold and we need 5 copper bars. The copper ore is each 75 gold, so I went ahead and just started buying because we don't need our money for anything else other than being able to get these upgrades for now. So after that, I knew that we were just gonna have to grind fishing. So went down to the ocean, sold to Willie, and just went crazy trying to get as many fish as I could. Then it was at this point that I realized that inventory was going to be an issue. Not only did we not have enough space because we don't have a backpack, we also did not have any chests. So we had nowhere to put our things. So I just had to kind of toss those seeds to the side and hope to find a solution soon. Since most shops in Stardew close about at 5 p.m., I decided it was time to just kind of go do some other things, try to look for some forageables if possible, and just to mingle around the town while we were waiting to have a new day come to us. I realized that there are still several characters that we haven't met, along with a few bachelors, so I popped into the salon, tried to say hello to whoever was around that maybe we haven't met yet, and basically just left it at that. It was a little too late to go into people's houses to try to meet other folk, so I just went ahead and went back up towards Linus's tent so we could finish off another great fishing day in Stardew Valley. before we pass out for the night, decided to have a little chat with Linus. A warm rain is a pleasant way to get clean. I think Linus knows our situation and he wants to help us out. You know, he knows we don't have a house right now. He wants to be our buddy. And with that, we ended another day here on our farm. We leveled up our fishing, and then we were happily greeted with Clint at our door in the morning. Hi there, good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. We bought it from you. If you want to get the most out of your ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Yes, please. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around. Here, I want you to have them. Hey, blueprints! I learned how to craft a furnace. The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars, and the bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tools upgrades. Definitely need it. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It'll make your work a lot easier. Well, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy.
Thanks, Clint. Bye. Alright. We now can craft a furnace. So, let's see what we need. Oh my gosh. 20 copper ore and 25 stones? Oh no. Okay. Well, we've run into an issue. I can't get stone. I don't think I can buy stones.
At this point, I had not realized that you actually can buy stone. So I was a bit worried, unsure of how we were going to do this, because I was kind of hoping Clint would just give us a furnace, because sometimes characters do that. So went ahead, just checked the mail for the morning, saw that the Joja team took some of our very hard-earned money, and went about our day. Decided to try to meet a few more of the village people that we still had not met. It's irritating having to meet all these new people, huh? Name's George, by the way. Now buzz off. So that's George and his wife, Evelyn. I'll be baking cookies today. I like to make flower shapes in the spring. She's so sweet. Maybe I'll tell you my recipe one of these days. Oh, yes, please, Miss Evelyn. I would love that. And then there's Shane. What do you want? Leave me alone. Oh, Shane. We'll crack that exterior of yours. Shane's one of my favorite characters, but I don't know, maybe we'll romance somebody different for this challenge playthrough. After selling a few forageables to Pierre, I realized that we actually have never talked to him. So I went ahead and saw what he had to say. Hey, it's Miss Prisma, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, owner of the local general store. If you are looking for seeds, my shop is the place to go. I'll even buy produce from you for a good price. A little agriculture could really inject new life into the local economy. So that's Pierre, our local grocery store owner. Also a father of Abigail, and a wife to Caroline. Husband to Caroline. So with this, we continue our typical fish grindage with our little fishing montage here. Catching as many fish as we can and then selling them directly to Willie. We did get a few sardines here, a couple other little things, but I decided to check on the mines. At this point, I wasn't sure if the mines had been opened, and I forgot that you usually get a letter in the mail that tells you that they're open, but I still wanted to go check. So I went up towards the mountain area to see what the situation was over there. On my way there, I ran into Linus, who had just this typical dialogue of, "Whoa, what do you want from me?" And I saw that the mines were not open. So I decided to pop into Robin's, and I'm going to go ahead and play the original audio for this part so that you can all see my original reaction to what I discovered.
Wood? Oh my goodness! Oh, perfect. Okay. I think we should go for a chest first. 50 wood. Okay, we have enough. Wood, 25. So the stone we might be able to wait, but definitely gonna 50 wood.
So, as you can see through a bit of choppy audio, I was super excited to be able to finally buy these materials and make ourselves a chest. Then I decided to go ahead and have a conversation with Robin and Sebastian. Have you met everyone in town yet? That sounds exhausting. Well, we are about to almost meet everyone, so let's go to Sebastian, because we have not met him yet. And here he is. Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. Out of all the places you could live, you chose Pelican Town. So that's Sebastian, he's one of the bachelors, and he does not like living here. At least that's the impression he has currently. So we can always get to know him more. He is one of our potential suitors. Now that we have a chest, I'm going to go ahead and run quickly up to the farm and find a spot to put this down. We'll finally be able to store all of the tools that we're not using, any forageables that we do decide we want to keep, coal and copper and that sort of thing. And that way we will have a lot more space in our personal inventory to hold fish. Which obviously is very necessary for us, and we need to get as much money as possible from the fish. So I'm just going to go ahead and toss everything we don't need into the chest, and then go ahead and continue on with our grindage. It's also so helpful to have this chest because once we get to those after the store hours, we don't have to worry about just twiddling our thumbs until we can go and sell some things. As we reach the end to another fishing montage, you can see that having all the extra inventory space was so helpful to be able to hold a lot more fish, and kind of sticking around the same area was also really good because we just were able to stack up on all of the fish we found here. So we went ahead and just passed out while fishing. I was so excited and ready to go fishing, or to go sell these fish, but then we had Marnie at our door. And she had a little friend. I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray, poor little thing. I think it likes this place. Do you think your farm could use a good cat? So, of course we were going to accept this cat. We weren't going to say no. So after clicking through a few of the names and checking with the stream chat, we did come to a conclusion as to which name would be good for this little yellow kitty. And the name we ended up going for was...
So I think this cat's name is gonna be Tato. And it could also be like tomato. Potato, tomato. Okay, this is our cat Tato. Well, little Tato, you'll be a good kitty now, okay? Oh.
So after that adorable encounter, we checked our mail and did have a few important things. Hi, need sell hat, okay? Boop. Come to the old hat house. Boop. Bring coins. Hat mouse. So at some point we'll have to go by and meet Hat Mouse. We also found out that they took us to the doctor and we were charged for 5 gold. And we saw that the Judgemart team has finally finished uncovering the mine entrance. So we'll definitely have to go down and check that out. So, as I quickly made my way down to see Willy to sell the fish, I realized that Elliot is the only person we still haven't met, other than the wizard, of course. But sadly, I could not find him, and then Willy's shop was not yet quite open. So I did a little bit more fishing while I waited for him to open the shop. And I did wait a little bit past 9 a.m. because I didn't want to be one of those customers that immediately follows the store clerks into the store. Now that we've finished our very important business with Willy, I thought we should go down and check out the mines. At the time, I was thinking that we would be able to get some copper ore. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there, but a dark place undisturbed for so long. I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. So Marlin gave us a sword. We received a rusty sword! Name's Marlin, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you, prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. Alright, so we now have access to the mines, and we will have access to the Adventurers Guild. After that encounter, I wasn't sure if we should try to buy a sword and do the same thing like we did with the fishing rod, or just use it. I also was hoping we would start to be able to advance so that we could find out how much a sword is. But I forgot that we can't use a pickaxe, and you can't break rocks with a sword. So it was a bit of a wasted effort. Since we can't break any rocks, I realized that the smartest decision probably would be to go to Robin and buy the stones we need to make the furnace, so that the first thing we can upgrade is the pickaxe. I'd originally had thought about maybe getting the axe or some other item like for farming or something, but no, this was going to be the most important thing to do. So I went ahead, spent all of the money on what we needed so that we could start gathering these resources to be able to make the furnace as soon as possible. As I made my way down to the pier to do some much needed fishing, I ran into Elliot. Ah, the new farmer we've all been expecting, and whose arrival has sparked many a conversation. guess that's I'm Elliot. I live in the little cabin by the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, Elliot. And with that, let's go ahead and kick off another fishing montage. With the shops having closed, I decided to go and see if by any chance the museum was still open, because I felt like it probably closed at 6 p.m. and luckily I was right. So with these amazing frozen tears that we were able to find in the fishing, we went ahead and donated it to the museum. Just a reminder that the museum is something that we have to complete to be able to finish this challenge. With all our items safely put away in our handy little chest, let's go ahead and once again do another fishing montage to finish the end of this day. And with that, we finish another day, and we'll go ahead and end our episode here. Thank you all so much for watching this Stardew Valley Rags to Riches challenge. I'm so sorry that I had these corrupted audio issues and that I have to voice over everything. I really do hope that my next video will come out a lot better than this. So if you like this challenge and want to see more, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, or subscribe, turn on the notification bell, whatever works for you. And I'll see you here again soon to see some more of this challenge. Thank you all. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye!